So after doubling down on content where Caroline sees no problem with her making fun of, impersonating, mocking, and acting like she has a lisp, which is a speech impediment that I have. No problem with making fun of me and people like me. Okay. She thinks it's absolutely okay for her to discriminate against people with disabilities because that's what she's defending. So I saw a video that she posted. I had removed her because she puts out all of these sandwich family vlogger skits, and I will put a snippet of that right here for you to see that we are dissecting today. And she fucking now she wants to say, why are you saying this here? Why are you bringing up a lisp on a video about Palestine? What these things have to do with each other? Well, I didn't know the video I was commenting on was about Palestine because Palestine is not mentioned in the first 10 seconds, and I didn't watch the rest because she discriminates against disabled people.
Hey, little sandwich.
Yes, Mommy Sandwich?
Remember last Christmas when the Grinch broke in and stole all of your Christmas presents?
Yeah, I was so scared I peed my Christmas jammies. That's kind of hard to forget.
Well, this year, to make it up to you, we're going to Universal Studios.
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Seriously?
We're going to Universal Studios?
We're going to Universal!
Ah! Do I get to meet Mario?
You get to meet Mario!
Yay! I'm so excited! Thank you, Mommy!
We're gonna have to do that again. You don't seem surprised at all.
I'm not surprised. We've done this 1,000 times.
It's called acting. Try it.
I am acting. How much more do you want me to do, Mom? I already seem insane. I'm throwing up! I'm pissing! I'm shitting because I'm so excited to see Mario!
Language.
Sorry.
From the top.
Okay.
But even if I had watched it, just because I'm discussing, hey, it's wrong for you. I used to follow you, but then I stopped. And it's wrong for you to discriminate because it was triggering me when I saw her comment my For You page again. No one is free until all of us are free. Our struggles are intertwined. So what do they have to do with each other? If you want to dismantle oppression, if you care about anti-discrimination, how you treat disabled people matters too. Now, going into all of this, I tried to explain specifically what issue I had a problem with and why it was harmful to make fun of or to pretend like you have a disability. I told her it's not awareness to fake a disability you do not have. If you have no lived experience on a disability, you cannot accurately represent it. It's prejudicial bias to act like you know what it's like to have a lived experience you don't when someone is marginalized for that lived experience. You have no idea the struggles I went through with speech. And I don't see how you making fun of me is awareness. You did nothing to teach people about what it's like to go through speech impediments. I only feel like it's discrimination, and I don't think you can decide if it's discrimination to make fun of speech impediments if you don't have one. Pretending like you have a speech impediment or like you have a mental disability that you do not have in order to gain views is exploitation. If you want to bring awareness to an issue, you must have representation. You should platform someone with that issue instead of using their issue to grow your platform. When I tried to speak on these issues to Caroline, I felt that I was gaslit. I felt that she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about, even though I think she does because I was pretty explicit about which content I was discussing. She claims that what I was saying could apply to too much of her content, I think, or at least that's what I took from what she was saying. And she seemed to be using her own disabilities, which I also have, to excuse impersonating and making fun of and mocking and imitating disabilities that she does not have, which I disagree with. And for those reasons, I told her I believe she is perpetuating internalized ableism. I believe she is not holding herself accountable, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why you won't just admit, maybe that was fucked up to do, and we're gonna do better now. And I do not understand why you would use Palestine as an excuse to perpetuate discrimination against people with disabilities. This is the video I'm talking about. It does not mention Palestine at the beginning. I didn't even know there was anything about Palestine in it until I got this comment. And then I watched the video and I said, oh, fuck, she's talking about Palestine. Which freed Palestine. But, you know, this is the first video of yours that came on my For You page since I removed you from when I unfollowed you. And I unfollowed you because your discrimination against people with speech impediments makes me very uncomfortable as someone who has speech impediment. I didn't want to do any type of call out post. I wanted to literally tell this person, because if you are talking and fighting for human rights, if you really care, please do better. Please understand it's wrong to mock or imitate or act like you have a disability you do not have, even if you have other disabilities. I am mixed descent, I am native descent, and I am white. I am European and I am native descent. But I present as a European person, so people only see me as European. I can speak to that perspective of my mixed identity, but I cannot act like just because I have mixed ancestry, I know what it's like to experience racism, right? Because I don't experience racism, right? And I believe that is the same reason why with my disabilities, I can't go speak for disabilities I don't have. Why? Because I don't have them, okay? And I know you're not supposed to like compare, but I believe that the roots of discrimination, because of the intersectionality and intertwining, to unravel one piece, we have to unravel it all and it's all the same thread. Yeah? Here's a clip from another creator who had a problem with that skit for a different reason as it relates to portraying the struggles of family vlogging that also felt dismissed by Caroline. And I'm not the only one.
You publicly commented that you were open to having a conversation to listen to my concerns about the skits after I had posted a couple videos explaining that they made me uncomfortable. And mind you, in each of those videos, I said that I highly respected you and I highly respected the work that you did and I didn't want anyone to disrespect you. And you left that comment publicly saying you would love to have an open conversation. Just genuinely felt like I was not allowed any space to bring up my concerns. Because the first thing that you did when you came into my DMs was say, well, you did vocally support my skit, and then start immediately defending your skits that you called like episodic layered videos or whatever. I'm sorry, you said an episodic story with layered complex characters. And you told me that, you know, you don't intend for these videos to be funny. Explained what the storyline was a little bit to me, and then told me that your work was never just about activism. Explained how you're a storyteller by going into detail about your previous cult skits. You said that that didn't even come out of a place from personal experience, out of a place of intense curiosity, research, and you said, I hope, empathy, and then you said that you've done the same with this skit series. You briefly spoke about the YouTube video that you were writing and breaking down about family vlogger opinions. Then said maybe you don't think people shouldn't write fictional things about stuff that they haven't experienced. You said that you disagree with that, even though that was never the point. You did say that you respect me and my advocacy work. You said you were open to listening to any concerns I might have, but you stand behind your work and your decisions. Based off of the care that you seem to portray about this topic on your public platform, it was very unwelcoming to get that message, and I did not feel like I could talk more about the situation. After you read it, you responded and said you were very confused because you were proud of the series and proud of the awareness that you brought to the topic. However, I was trying to explain to you that the delivery is what's becoming insensitive. You literally told me, someone who makes content and is an activist and a survivor of being a kid of a mommy vlogger, that your work highlights family vlogging issues that otherwise audiences wouldn't find interesting and wouldn't watch. You then said your goal with the series is to advocate and entertain, but it's the way in which you reacted to any form of critiquing. I, as an activist, as a survivor who speaks to influencer kids almost on a daily basis, I have had a couple influencer kids who are products of family channels with millions of followers that have told me the videos make them uncomfortable. And I saw in your comment section that you said you're not going to stop because one person is uncomfortable. I just said that the route that it's going down with the delivery is making me concerned because it's starting to get insensitive, even though in my opinion, I believe it's been insensitive for quite some time.
And because of how Caroline treated this creator, that is why I unfollowed without trying to have this conversation, because I didn't think she would. I was right. My gut instinct was right. She's not the type of person who is willing to take accountability, in my opinion. This is a me bitching post because I don't understand reality. I don't understand people. This is just a me bitching post. This isn't me trying to have any moral superiority. This is me not understanding humanity.